Welcome everyone to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we are gonna be talking about MATEU ALEMANY'S plan, because there is a strong plan behind everything that's gonna go on during this season and during the summer. And MATEU ALEMANY is crafting that plan. Also, about Sergi Roberto and TER STEGEN. Could they be leaving? We will see. Make sure to smash the likes. By the way, I see a lot of you aren't subscribed to the channel. Make sure you go do that right now, because I will be updating you with all the news every single day. So without further ado, let's get on to today's news with MATEU, the daddy Alemany. Guys, MATEU, the daddy, I mean, a true daddy, because what he has been doing is incredible. I mean, all these transfers and all this management and all these departures that he's been able to fix is incredible. MATEU ALEMANY is probably the most important piece of Joan Laporta's board of directors, and his plan consists basically on very cheap departures. Sorry, very cheap arrivals, not departures. We want the departures to be very, very high, right, in terms of costs. And basically, we need to make space in the team before we can get some arrivals, right? So what would be the first departures that MATEU ALEMANY is working on? Well, first of all, Braithwaite. I mean, after Aubameyang, after Adama, after Ferran Torres, you know, it seems that Mr. Braithwaite has been left out also by Xavi in terms of technical situation. Therefore, it seems that Braithwaite would be departing this summer. Also, Memphis Depay. There is controversy because Memphis Depay just arrived this year and he's been doing pretty well, you know, except a few months where he was injured and, you know, he couldn't really get to that level where he was at the beginning of the season. But I think that Memphis Depay, he came in for free, maybe transferring him for 30 million. Whoa, 30 million, tasty 30 million. That could be a departure. Also, Lenglet, he could be moving out. There are offers from him, from the Premier League. Maybe Newcastle would be interested, although the player wants to stay. But if we're getting Christensen, Lenglet, what's going on? My friend, you can be leaving if you want. There's interesting offers. Although, Serginho Dest as well. We know Dani Alves, and we have Serginho Dest. Also, Sergi Roberto. Big controversy with Sergi Roberto. By the way, we're going to be speaking about him in this channel today, which, in fact, I already made a video about Sergi Roberto. We will be speaking about him in a second. Anyway, Serginho Dest, there's interest from Monaco. Monaco would be willing to pay strongly for the player. Also, of course, Bayern Munich. But he wants to stay. And I want to keep Serginho Dest as well. Keep him. Therefore, don't transfer the guy. But, you know, he's sounding. In terms of arrivals, Christensen, pretty much done. We already said it in this channel. Pretty much done. He's going to be arriving for free, around 3.5 million euro a year for the player, and he's going to be signing for 5 seasons. Also, Azpilicueta, he has a pre-agreement with Football Club Barcelona. It could be a reality. We will see. Although there is not many contacts already happening in terms of a deal, but there is a pre-agreement that he could be joining Football Club Barcelona, and his intentions are pretty clear. I think it's a very good signing in terms of a free agent. You know what I mean? We're getting all these players for free. Mazraoui. We have talked about it in this channel. Basically, Mazraoui could be entering the Haaland deal, but also is a very interesting free agent opportunity in the market. He's a right back. He could be arriving and obviously entering with Sergio Dest, Mazraoui, and Daniel Alves. Daniel Alves can be renewed for 1 more year, but Mazraoui could be a proper bet for the future. Therefore, I would be very interested to get on hold of Mazraoui. In terms of Kessié, I think that Kessié is the least needed out of all these players that we are mentioning. He's a midfielder. I think that midfield is pretty well covered. Also, although it's a market opportunity. Okay, it's a market opportunity. We're all seeing free transfers, guys. Free transfers, and these players are not earning crazy amounts of money. They would be performing and doing pretty well. Okay, therefore, at the end of the day, MATEU ALEMANY'S plan is to get rid of some players for good money, for 30, 20, 15 million euros, and then replacing them or improving the defense, for example, with zero cost players. And what is Joan Laporta going to do about it? Well, Joan Laporta is obviously improving the negotiations with CBC. You know, we can get a better deal in order to increase the revenues. Also, there is a very important offer for Barça Studios for around 350 million euros for 49% of Barça Studios. Wow, 350 million euros for half of it is impressive, guys, is impressive. Literally, a year ago, some dumb guy, because it was some dumb guy, valued Barça Studios at 50 million euros. Laporta is now getting an offer for half of it for 350 million euros. Impressive, impressive. But the problem is that Barcelona don't want to sell 50% of it, although they're very interested in this offer, but they're trying to reduce the percentage. Obviously, the money that would be paid, right? That's the valuation. So it would be 700 million for the whole of it. Barça Studios, man, it's incredible. Sell Barça Studios for 700 million, pff, I sell it immediately. But Laporta doesn't want to sell the whole thing. Laporta wants to sell 30%. Also, Spotify deal, getting closer, you know, but it's not signed yet, and the CBC deal. So we'll be well off, and the objective, you know what it is, Mr. Erling Haaland. Let's move on to Sergi Roberto, guys. Sergi Roberto. We talked about it in this channel. We said it before anybody said it. Sergi Roberto, 99% not going to be renewing with Football Club Barcelona. It is clear. Now the news have come out. Today is the day, by the way, that we scored many years ago, the 6-1 against PSG with Sergi Roberto's goal. Well, it's coming to an end because Sergi Roberto won't be renewing with Football Club Barcelona. It's pretty much official. Barcelona have already finished the negotiations. There is no reply from Sergi Roberto. He doesn't want to sign the papers. There's not going to be a new offer from the club. It's pretty much done, guys. It's pretty much done. Although the player did approve to reduce his salary, the problem was in the variables. The problem was in those variables that the player was asking for. The club said, no, my friend, there is no variables for you. And the deal is pretty much off. It seems that Sergi Roberto will be moving from Football Club Barcelona this summer. Let me know what you guys think. And just to finish it off, Ter Stegen, guys. Ter Stegen. There's a lot of doubts with Ter Stegen. You know, his performances, I'm not so sure about his performances lately. He's having some flashes of improvements, but they're just flashes, right? They come and go. Barcelona are thinking about a substitute. Not to replace Ter Stegen, but to replace Neto. To replace Neto because he is probably out of the club, and they are looking for a player, a goalkeeper that can compete with Ter Stegen, right? We need competition. You remember the times of Ter Stegen and Claudio Bravo? Those were good times because Ter Stegen was really good at that point. You know, he was competing for the positions. And Barcelona are thinking about Bono. Bono is the goalkeeper of Sevilla. Difficult to get Bono to play for Barça and as a substitute goalkeeper. But anyways, we have also Luis Maximiliano from Granada. I really like this prospect. He's a really good goalkeeper. I would really appreciate if he came to Football Club Barcelona, although difficult. Then there is a few younger ones. We have Meslier from Leeds. I haven't really seen him play, but this is what the rumors are indicating, that Barcelona is looking for a young, talented goalkeeper. And you must say, what happened to Iñaki Peña? Well, that's what I'm asking to myself as well. We also have Lafont from Nantes. This guy is an interesting prospect. Indeed, about a year or 2 years ago, I talked about this player in this channel, proposing Barcelona to get rid of Neto and get this young prospect, and he will come in for pretty much for free. Also, Van de Voort from Genk. This man is also young and can provide us some interesting talent. And to end it off with Dragowski from Fiorentina. If you guys know any of these players, let me know, because interesting. It could be competition from TER STEGEN. So guys, that's all for today. MATEU Alemany is brewing a plan. It's going to be magnificent. We're going to get enough money to possibly sign a big star, maybe Haaland. The focus is on him, but we will see. We know, and we talked about it in this channel once again, is that Haaland could be closer to Man City. There's a video which I explain it. You can browse on the videos of this channel in regards of Haaland. Also, Laporta is doing great things, great movements. So make sure you support the cause, smashing the like and subscribing to the channel. And now, and as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video.